Okay, now what we've got cooking, I actually have in the steamer, I have the bacon and I have the ground beef in there so that all of the grease that would be accumulated is not going to be in the chili. That separates your chili, kind of puts layers on it, which isn't really that great. I'm boiling the chorizo. The chorizo is actually in a natural casing, so a lot of the flavors going to stay inside. I'll drain that, poke it with a fork and let a little bit of that stuff bleed out from inside, and then I'll cut it up and add it all together. I'm actually making two different ones here. One's got the green hot peppers in them. This is a you can find and get your own kind of hot pepper, whichever one you want. If you want it to be really hot, you can get jalapeno. And then this one here is it's a mild hotness, but it is hot. And I also have 1 pound of you see the color? I got the 1 pound of the colorful sweet baby peppers that I've cut up. So I've got one without that spice pepper in it. That's going to be for my children. And then I've got another one for my wife and I. And I've also got one large red onion that is cut up and distributed in there, as well as 1 tablespoon of garlic. Now what I also have is I have 1 stick of butter. This is going to be important on 2 different ends. One, it's going to help sweat the vegetables, because what you're looking to do is extract the flavor from the vegetables out into the sauce. So by cooking them at a low temperature and cooking them for a while, you're sweating them and you're pulling out the flavors. The butter will also act in helping with the thickening agent, which is the flour that we use in the allspice. Alright, so the chorizo is done cooking, the beef and the bacon is done, it's sitting in the back, and the vegetables are now at a good sweat. You see the color of that? That is just beautiful. That's one of the things that people forget a lot of times when they're cooking, is the color and how important it is to the overall product and appearance and taste. Alright, now I've added all the meats in with the peppers and the onions, and got the garlic in there, stirring it up nice and good, just breaking up any larger pieces of meat I have right now. The sauce that we start making will help break it down as well. The kids right there. Awesome, so we're going to be adding the sauce and the beans. Now the kidney beans, I get the large red, dark red kidney beans, and you want to strain them and rinse them before you put them in. And it's good to run your hand through, because every now and then a little hard pebble or a non-fully cooked bean is in there. And if you end up adding that in, that could lead to someone chipping a tooth or something like that. So we don't want that. Alright, now I've added 2 40.5 ounce cans of the dark red kidney beans to each pot. I have also added 2 28 ounce cans of tomato sauce, 1 28 ounce of diced tomato, and 1 28 ounce of crushed tomato. Mix it all around, and I've also added 1 28 ounce of water. That'll be important because when you add the spice, it is going to help thicken it up some more. So plus it's going to be cooking over a long period of time. I've stirred them up, and I've got the temperature up a little bit more, about a medium high. We're going to bring it to a small simmer, and as soon as it comes to a simmer, that's when we'll add the spice. Alright, this is after roughly right around 2 cups of the spice that's been added to it. This is tasting incredible. I think I'm going to stop here. I tried it and I like it here, so I'm going to leave it like this. I'm going to cover it and let it simmer for about 15 minutes, and I'm going to have a little bowl. But after that, I'm going to refrigerate it, because tomorrow I'm going to put it in the crock pot, because when it's in a slow cooker over 8 hours, OMG, this is incredible. Hope you enjoy.